Funny thing, the only reason this bounty is her is because one time looking at Meech, but they ain't looking at me. The way I see it, we move all this ourselves. What the
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love BMF, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about BMF Season 4, Episode 2. This is the recap. So down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did y'all feel about Episode 2? I mean, it was a crazy episode. Your girl Nicole, she wasn't playing around at all. And of course, Detective Bryant once again takes another L. I mean, it doesn't matter how hard he tries, he continues to take L's. And it seems like he may not get a W until the very end of this series. So we gonna see. And what did y'all think about your boy B Mickey? We know he is willing to prove himself over and over in order to get back into the organization, in order to be back in the family. But we know Meech and Terry still ain't messing around with him. But y'all know B Mickey ain't done. So I'm eager to see what else he's going to do in order to protect himself and, of course, save his daughter, because he got to get this money. Now, I'm going to try my best to focus on all the key points in this episode. If I miss anything, you guys let me know down below. So what did we see in episode 2 titled Discovery? Now, at the beginning of the episode, we do get that quote from your boy Meech. He said that this particular trip made him feel like it was his destiny to be the Black Pablo Escobar. So this trip made him feel like he had a lot more to gain, and he was not going to stop for nobody, not even for his brother. And he basically saw a bigger picture than Terry based off the way that he's talking in the episode. Now, of course, at the beginning of the episode, we know Terry does not like anything that Loco was doing at all. He's not really trying to listen to him. And we know Loco was about to slice and dice that boy, but Meech stepped in and said, look, he okay, he good. And he told Terry, basically, you got to do what he say. You know what I'm saying? Stop messing around. We got to continue this journey. And it seems like Terry don't really give a damn. He doesn't care about all the voodoo stuff that was happening in the last episode. He wasn't feeling that. And it's looking like he just wants to go home. So in each of these episodes, we're starting to see more and more of why Meech and Terry fell out. And it seems like they're just on two different paths. And this is the last thing that they need to be doing, especially with all the drama that's going on. Now we get back to Detroit, and your boy Terry's having a conversation with Sterling Black. Word around the block is Lamar is dead. But then again, they don't know 100% for sure if that's the case. And he is telling Terry that, look, you owe B Mickey. I mean, B Mickey pretty much saved your life. And on top of that, he is tired of all the beefs. They need to stop that and, of course, focus more on the business. Terry believes that he's doing his job because he's going to be meeting up with that South Carolina Connect. And, of course, we know Meech, he's in Atlanta with Duffy, and they're getting ready for this major shipment from your boy Loco. Now we get to your boy B Mickey, and he's having a conversation with his baby's moms, and of course his child ain't doing too good. Those medical bills are stacking up, and his child needs surgery. B Mickey is real stressed out because he's running out of time. I mean, he could lose his daughter, so y'all know he is very stressed out. His baby's mom is putting pressure on him as well, so it's very difficult for him. So you already know he wants to get back into BMF in order to get this money in order to save his daughter's life. Now, Detective Bryant is dropping off Milton's pops in Techwood, and while he's leaving, the Red Dogs come in, storming, tearing down the place, and of course, they beat him down. I mean, they thought that boy was Rodney King out there. Now, he did not tell them he was a cop, but even if he would have said it right there, to be honest, I don't think they would have listened. I think they would have continued to beat him down. I mean, King, that dude was on one, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm glad he up out of here. Now we get to Lucille. She's at the church preaching, singing. I mean, she is killing it. And we know your boy B Mickey, he comes to church and he does ask for help. I mean, his daughter is real sick and he needs money for that surgery. He does have a conversation with Charles. Charles is very, proud of B Mickey because he is making an honest living. The only thing is, this honest living ain't bringing in enough money. He does ask Lucille if she can help him out, and she said she will see what she can do or whatever, but I think Charles did not like that. I mean, you can tell by the look on his face when she said she was going to go and, into the funds and maybe get some money for B Mickey. I think he felt some type of way about it. Only reason I say this is because later on in the episode, he did tell her, give your daughter grace like you give the people at that church grace. So, I mean, damn. I mean, Lucille and Charles, they just gonna keep going back and forth. They don't necessarily agree on everything, but you can tell Charles did feel some way about this. Now we get back to Detective Bryant and the Red Dogs, and they're like, man, why didn't you tell us you was a cop? He told them he did not want to blow his cover, and we know they end up looking up his information and found out that he snitched on his entire department. I'm like, man, he snitched on him? The sad thing is we know Detective Bryant was doing some illegal activity in that first season with Meech, so he's trying to act like he's just such a great cop, but we all know the truth. But he wants to take down Meech no matter what, and of course they tell him, don't get in their way, you know what I'm saying? Because they got their own game plan and they don't want him messing things up. We get to your girl Nicole. She's kicking it with Breeze, and Nicole, she is ready to lose that V card. Now Breeze was telling Nicole they could just wait. They ain't got to rush into it, but Nicole told him she is ready to get it on. So of course the two end up hooking up, and then after that we know law enforcement came knocking on the door. So this is how Nicole ended up getting arrested. Apparently this car was stolen, so I guess Meech did not clear everything out. He thought it was good, but I guess the lady that he got the car from did not make the right move. So you already know her parents is going to be very upset, and of course y'all know Meech, he going to be pissed off as well. Now Charles gets bad news that the tour is going to be canceled. One of the guys got to get vocal cord surgery, so it messes everything up, his money, so y'all know he is pissed off. Lucille overhears the phone conversation, and she's telling him, how you going to afford child support and of course paying these bills? I mean, it ain't looking too good. He tells her, look, our kids are grown. Nicole, she's in college, so he doesn't see no need to be taking care of them. And he said, you got a job. How about you take out an offering? So these two once again going back at it. We know Lucille does get the call from Nicole that she is locked up and she needs bail money, so that pissed her off even more. Now, we know they were trying to get some information from Nicole, but she held her ground. She did not tell them that Meech gave her the car. She said another brother gave her the car. I believe she said his name is Michael, and it was a gift. So they're trying to piece it all together, and they believe it was Meech, but they cannot 100% prove it. We know later on in the episode, they end up having a conversation with Detective Bryant, and he end up going to the dealership in Atlanta where Meech end up getting the car from. But Nicole was at risk of losing her scholarship. I mean, her whole future could be screwed. Now they end up throwing her in a cell with all these other inmates, and I know she was pissed off. I mean, look at her face. Now Lucille's trying to figure out a way how they can get some bail money. She does have a conversation with Meech telling him, look, you probably end up destroying your sister's future with that stolen car. I mean, he's upset because he's like, man, I thought that car was good. So of course he is trying to figure it out. They plan to go back to that dealership and have a conversation with that lady later on in the episode. Now Charles and Lucille, they have to figure out a way to get this money. We know Lucille was talking about we're going to have to ask Terry. Charles is like, hell nah, we cannot use illegal money to bail out our daughter. I mean, come on. Know what I'm saying? You a pastor at a church, and of course I'm in a band. She said you was in a band. Like, damn.